What's up, everybody? We are back again for another comic breakdown. This is X-Men number 25, aka Kitty Snaps. Check out this X-Men issue where Kitty totally goes off. It starts with Kitty going back to the Xavier Institute and reclaiming her swords and her old name, Shadowcat. Next, we jump to Dr. Stasis torturing someone held captive from the mutant massacre of Fall of X. So he's saying to this person, like, mutants have been a problem with this planet. You took it over, we know that, but now that you're gone, all you need to do is submit, go ahead and give up all the information. There'll be a trial, blah, 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 but you'll be dead. Just leave Earth. What do you say? How do you feel? We cut to Cyclops saying, go bleep yourself, because he's the one that's being held captive from Fall of X. And Dr. Stasis has sewn Cyclops' eyes shut. We jump to a realization that Kitty can now use the Krakoan gates that she's fallen through. Prior, she was not able to go through the gates, but now since they turned them off, she's able to come through for some strange reason. So she's with a bunch of operatives, and she's just kind of shocked that she's there, and she's just kind of like, what's going on? And she's like, you're not going to let me just go through this easy. So she snaps because they call an alert, and she phases through the electronic. So Kitty lets everybody know that she's phasing through the electronics and that you started this war. We don't want to keep it going. You need to surrender, and then everything will be all right. And they looking at her like, come on, what you going to do? You one person against all of us. They just burst up in laughter like, you can't handle us. There's nothing you can do. And this was the mistake they all made. It is time for Kitty to snap. She gives them one last warning, and it's on from there. So Shadowcat is looking at them. They all surrounded her. The first person issues a shot. She just lets it phase through her, so it has no effect at all. Probably killing somebody on the other side. Then she hits this guy in the throat, takes his gun in her hand, and she, bam, sticks it halfway through his brain. This guy is dead and leaves it there. Just leaves it phased in. Then she starts to take on the rest of the crew. She is angry. She is mad. I've never seen Shadowcat go off like this. The guy jumps and leaps toward her, phases right through, getting bathed in her phasing at the process. If you see in the upper right, he is now stuck with someone else, merged because of the phasing. She attacks this old guy, kicks him in the groin, pulls him down as he's leaning, and phases him halfway through the ground. She goes to the next person, stomps his head into the ground, starting to phase, and then the guy comes behind her. She catches him when he leaps and throws him into somebody else, merging him and the other guy together. The other two are just looking around, confused. She phases through the floor, sneak style behind them. They hurl off bullets which have no effect because she's phased all the way through them. She gets closer to them, and then she makes it real personal, y'all. She takes their grenades, pops the pin, and then unbelievable, puts the phase explosives right in their chest and walks away. They're looking like what just happened, and boom, they just blow up right there. This is the most violent I've ever seen Shadowcat. She then catches the other guy, runs towards him while he's trying to stop her, phases through him, catches this man, and phases his suit halfway through his neck so he can't talk, he can't speak, and he's trying to plead for his life. This is the last one. This is the last straw. This is all her anger and her rage. She phases through his chest, pulls out his heart in between, and just holds it there, then drops it. Finally, she circles back to the last guy. He's like, wait a minute. The X-Men saved me one time. I have respect for them. She's like, yes, that's what the X-Men do. Like, it's a shame those X-Men are dead right now. Snaps his neck. Then she's left with the result of everything she's did. She's finally taken a breather now. She's come back to herself, and she's just crying, not only because of what she just did, because of all the X-Men that are now dead. And she's just living with that torturous part of herself. Like, I don't know what to do next, but it says the Shadowcat has been reborn. Gone is Kitty Pryde.
Joseph, Fiction Inc. Flow. I'm your host Joseph. Fiction Inc. Flow. I'm your host Joseph. Fiction Inc. Flow.
If you don't have it, you are truly missing it.
What's up? I'm your host Joseph. Fiction Inc. Flow. I'm your host Joseph. Fiction Inc. Flow. I'm your host Joseph. Fiction Inc. Flow.
If you don't have it, you are truly missing it.
What's up? We are talking about Fiction Inc. Flow. What's up?
If you don't have it, you are truly missing
Fiction
it.
Inc. Flow. What's up? We are talking about Fiction Inc. Flow. What's up?
If you don't have it, you are truly missing
Fiction
it.
Inc. Flow. What's up? We are talking about Fiction Inc. Flow. What's up?
If you don't have it, you are truly missing
Fiction
it.
Inc. Flow. What's up? We are talking about Fiction Ink Flow. What's up?
If you don't have it, you are truly missing
Fiction
out.
Ink Flow.